Hi there, this is Ayana Mojica, Reverend Ayana Mojica, and I want to share something really special with you that happened to me, or that I experienced on the fall equinox of 2012. I was at the Integratron at Joshua Tree, California, and I was there for a 12-hour gong concert. I am a gong player, gong, planet gong practitioner, and now I'm in my second year as a planet gong sound bender. Very beautiful, beautiful sounds that come from gongs that are calibrated and tuned into the frequency of the planets. So my master teacher is Sotantar, and what we do is set up about 14 different gongs representing our planets, moon, earth, and Chiron. So we have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Chiron, moon, and earth. It's a pretty beautiful, profound experience. And the Integratron has been built as a sound chamber. If you look that up, Integratron, you'll see the magnificence of the structure. So the person who built the Integratron received these very specific codes and plans and on how to build this structure from what he says were these extraterrestrial beings. So the Integratron is out in Joshua Tree, which is a desert. Beautiful. You can see billions of stars at night. So I'm in this gong concert, and I'm one of the players. So we play all night. It's absolutely beautiful. And the sounds that are going out. We had about 40 people there that night, most of them resting, reclining, after doing a meditation and some yoga. And then we took them into a very deep place with the gongs. So each gong player has a certain amount of time they play, or they're responsible for playing throughout the night. And my time was from, I believe it was 10 to 12, but I played longer. And it was just so beautiful. I felt like I was dancing with the gong and dancing with the sounds, and I felt like I was sending out prayers and calibrating real high and reaching multiple dimensions. And my whole entire body was dancing with this gong as I was playing the gongs. I was actually very captivated by the sun gong, and it was singing to me. And my teacher Satantar says that we are the gongs, and so my body was singing and it was playing and praying as I was bending the sounds of the universe. So after my mesmerizing playing, I went outside, and it was actually about 2 o'clock at night, and there was no one out, just a few coyotes. And I decided to just lay on a hammock and rock back and forth and look up at the stars and speak to the stars and speak to God and Spirit. Because there were some things that were troubling me, and that was stressing me. I was stressed about certain things, and I wanted to find that very still and quiet place within, which is a beautiful place to be. And when you're out in the desert and it's quiet and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, it's easy to find. So I looked up into the stars, and as I was praying and getting answers from Spirit, I said to the stars, boy, it would be really nice to, if you would show yourselves to me, communicate with me. And I was communicating with my star nation and my star people, and the crafts that are out there, the UFOs they call them. And I had had this experience with them before, very recently, and I was in the middle of the city, and I could hear, it was almost like telepathically, them say, there are many of us around all the time. Most people cannot see us, especially in the cities. We stay pretty hidden, but we're here. And we're here and we're watching and we're supporting. We don't interfere, but we're watching and supporting and we're encouraging. There are many, many of us here. So that was like my first contact. And I was just in my bedroom and I was really surprised to hear that. My second contact was when I was driving out to Joshua Tree to the Integratron about a year ago. And as I was pulling into, turning the corner to go into the road of the Integratron, I looked up and I saw the most magnificent domed shaped craft. It was broad daylight and there were two of them, and I was like, wow, what's going on here? Why am I seeing that? And I was just, first of all, I was delighted and thrilled that I could see it. I wasn't afraid. And that they were just so present. And so we had a little giggle in the chat about it. And believe me, I'm not one of those UFO extraterrestrial people. I'm not. Didn't believe. I don't know if I believed or didn't believe. I just was neutral about it. But to have these contacts was pretty amazing. So that was my second contact. My third contact was on fall equinox 2012. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I said, wow, it'd be really nice to see you, to talk to you. And immediately, I saw this very large blinking light. Blink, 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 blink. And I was like shocked because it was like out of nowhere. And I was looking and I said, it's not an airplane and it's not a satellite. Then it moved to the left. And as it was moving to the left, it blinked colors. Blink, 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 blink. And I'm just grinning from ear to ear. And I'm saying, wow, this is pretty amazing. And I'm watching it and tracking it. And then it started moving again towards the left. And as it was moving towards the left in a straight line, it blinked and then it disappeared. Then it reappeared to the left, and this time it zigzagged right, left, up, down, blink, 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 and disappeared. Now, that was definitely not an airplane, and it was definitely not a satellite, and it was just so beautiful. And people ask me, what did they say to me? Well, we had a deep conversation, and to tell you the truth, it's hard for me to explain what the communication was, but it was very encouraging, very, very encouraging, not only to encourage me, but to encourage me about what was happening in not only my personal life, but in this beautiful transition that we're in. So I just want to encourage all of us to say that there are many unseen beings, which we know there are angels and guardians and ascended masters and master teachers and master healers, all kinds of angelic beings all around, but there are also our neighbors from the celestial realms, from the heavenlies, from the galaxies, from the planets, and they're here, and they are making themselves aware and making themselves visible to those who are wanting to and allowing the contact. And I'm speaking about the good guys. So I just want to leave you with that. Here we are in transition from 2012 to 2013. They say that These last few months here are going to be even more intense with the energies as we transition in, going through that beautiful portal on 12/21/12. We have neighbors who are here, waiting, assisting, watching, encouraging. Namaste. So it is, and so it is. Blessings. Be encouraged.